about caring for your NuCanoe, specifically cleaning your NuCanoe and keeping it clean. There's a couple pieces we want to touch on, a couple different cleaning methods and times, right? So let's start off by talking about we're using our boat, it's mid-season, we're taking it out today, we might take it out tomorrow too. The biggest thing we're going to wash off is going to be like mud, sand, and all that type of stuff. Water is actually going to be our best friend for that. We're going to get a hose and we're just going to spray our boat down, washing all the mud and sand down off the deck and off the bottom of the hull, down through the scupper holes and all that kind of stuff. Something we're going to want to pay particular attention to is going to be all the moving parts, right? So we're going to like loosen up our spin grips, spray them out. We can even take the spin grips off and soak them. Might be a little bit more involved than that once like mid-trip kind of cleaning. Working things like our hatches or other moving compartments, spraying them out, moving them up and down, getting any crud out of those. And then there's going to be the same kind of thing with salt water. So if we're working with salt water, we know we want to upgrade a couple pieces of our NuCanoe. Specifically the 360 plate here, we're going to want to add the salt water version. That's going to be stainless steel there. It's going to help us not get corrosion and keep other things moving. But when we take our NuCanoes out in salt, it's imperative to get salt off of them after each and every trip. Water is a great option for that. We're going to want to pull things out, spray them down, get them really clean. Salt away can also be a good option. If you're using salt water a lot, it can be nice to put some salt away cleaning into your routine every once in a while. So maybe that could be like once a month, depending on how long you're going out, and maybe it's once a season. So with that, water is going to be getting our stuff off from the day-to-day. In mid-season, we're going to be wanting to do some more deep clean, right? So we're going to want to get our NuCanoes ready and ready to go. So we're going to be wanting to use a soap. A soap is a good next step up from that. A biodegradable soap is a great option because so many of us are by waterways and we want to keep those nice and clean and healthy. So biodegradable soaps work just fine on our NuCanoes. We're able to spray them down. It's going to be the same option. We're doing that. We're just going to want to be working the soap in and getting all the dirt off. Specifically here, when we look at our deck pads here, if you just put a little bit of soap on there, and we're going to want to use a tough bristled brush here that gets us a lot of leverage on it, and just working that soap in, it's going to lift that dirt out of these, and it's going to let us kind of spray it down and wash that dirt away, pulling it down out of the scupper holes there. Awesome. When we're getting into the more detailed parts of our bow, like this top load aluminum, we're going to want a more detailed brush here. A small brush like this works great for just getting into the top load aluminum tracks and getting them nice and clean. We can also spray down and work through our big wheel pulleys and other aspects like that. On these deeper cleans with soap, we just want to make sure we're giving everything attention, you know, pulling things apart, moving components that can move, loosening components that can loosen, and spraying and cleaning them out. So that's going to be the main methods we're going to be cleaning our NuCanoe. Another option here, which is going to be great, is going to be UV Protectant and plastic protectants. So once our boat is clean and dry, so it's really important to have a clean, dry boat, we could use a protectant. This could be a great once a season. You might use it more often if you're in a high sun area, but these protectants are going to help you keep your plastic in good shape and also keep your color on your NuCanoe and the different black components. These are great options. Again, read the back of them as you're going to be using them, but you want a clean boat, you want to keep it out of the sun, and we're going to use a rag when we're applying these. Basically, we're going to have a nice clean area, we're going to be spraying it off with the rag and then wiping off. It's going to be a great once a season option for our NuCanoe. But again, soap and water are going to be the main components there. And the thing is, the less we let it build up over time, the easier it is to keep our NuCanoes clean. So this has been caring for our NuCanoe, specifically keeping it clean.